Hello, I have something truly meaningful to share with you, and it's about your age, something we don't often talk about, but something so important to acknowledge. Today, I want to speak openly and honestly about this topic because it's been on my mind for a while now. It's something that touches us all, and yet we rarely take a moment to pause and reflect on its impacts. So, I'm asking for just a little bit of your time where you can focus fully on what I am about to say. This is not a casual conversation, it's a heartfelt message that comes from a deep place of care and love. I hope you can receive this with an open heart and mind, because what I want to share is significant. It's not often we pause to consider how time shapes us, how it leaves its mark on us, not just on the outside, but within. Sometimes we brush it aside or avoid talking about it altogether, but I believe this is a moment to embrace that reflection. I want you to know that this message is too important for me to keep to myself any longer. I feel a strong need to share these thoughts with you because they matter, and I believe they might resonate with you too. I hope you will allow me to speak without interruption, just for a short while, because this isn't something I can rush through. Every word I'm about to share carries weight and meaning, and it deserves to be heard. What I'm about to say might shift the way you perceive yourself, how you view the reflection staring back at you in the mirror. It could change the way you interpret the signs of time that appear on your face, in your movements, or in the moments you carry within your heart. Here's what I need you to know, and I hope you take this to heart. With every single day that passes, you are becoming more radiant than ever before. Each moment adds a new layer of your beauty, one that goes beyond the surface. It's a glow that comes from within, from the life you have lived, the love you have given, and the strength you have gained. You are becoming more captivating with each passing year, and that's something truly remarkable. There's a depth to you that's impossible to ignore, a kind of allure that can't be manufactured or imitated. It's a kind of beauty that turns heads and touches hearts because it's so real and so uniquely you. Yes, let me say it loud and clear. You are becoming hotter as time goes on. There's a fire in you that grows stronger, a presence that's undeniable. It's not about chasing some fleeting standard of beauty. It's about the way you carry yourself with such grace, passion, and authenticity. The confidence in your stride is a testament to how far you've come and how much you've grown. It's not just about how you walk, it's about the energy you radiate, the strength you exude, and the assurance that comes from truly knowing who you are. The best part is that this beauty of yours isn't only about how you look on the outside, it goes far deeper. It's rooted in the person you are, the strength of your character, the resilience you've shown, and the unshakable fire that still burns within you. Your beauty shines because of everything you have been through and overcome. You faced challenges head on, even when they felt overwhelming. You stood tall when life tried to weigh you down. That kind of inner strength is rare, and it radiates from you in a way that nothing else can. You have loved deeply with a heart that's always been open and true, whether it's for the people in your life or the dreams you hold dear. Your love is bold and unwavering. That love has shaped you, leaving a glow behind that no passing time can ever dim. And through it all, you've carried yourself with such grace. Even in the face of hardship, you found the faith to move forward with dignity and hope. This grace isn't something you were born with, it's something you've earned through time and experience. It is one of your most beautiful qualities. That's why the glow you have now is so unique. It's a glow that only time, growth, and a life well lived can give you. Age doesn't hold you back, it's the force that lifts you higher, helping you rise to even greater heights. So often, society tries to convince us that youth is the only season worth celebrating, that somehow you should cling to the past. But youth is just one chapter. You are allowed to move forward, to embrace each birthday with curiosity and excitement, to be in love with where you are right now. The years behind you are powerful teachers, and the years ahead of you hold unexplored possibilities. With every birthday, you gain another year of memories, of lessons learned, of wisdom acquired. You gather more stories to tell, more experiences that can inspire not only yourself, but those around you. When you walk into a room, you carry with you your entire life's journey, and that journey commands respect. It's not about the lines on your face, it's about the stories those lines have to tell. Each line etched on your skin is a testament to the life you have lived. Maybe there's a faint crease on your brow from the nights you spent worrying about a loved one. Maybe there are laugh lines around your mouth from the times you laughed so hard you couldn't breathe. Maybe you notice a small line on your forehead, a reminder of times you faced obstacles but found a way through. These lines are not flaws, they are souvenirs of your human experience. They remind you of the joys, the sorrows, the triumphs, and the moments that shaped you. And you know what? That makes you radiant in a way youth alone can never replicate. Your experiences have deepened your empathy. You've seen heartbreak and joy, tragedy and triumph, heartbreak again, and renewal. These experiences have left you wiser, more compassionate, more appreciative of the small miracles in life. When you speak, your words resonate with depth and authenticity. You're not naive, you understand that life can be messy, unpredictable, and sometimes difficult, and yet you continue to find beauty and purpose in it all. That kind of optimism, born from reality, that ability to choose hope in spite of it all, is a mesmerizing quality. And let's talk about confidence. True confidence that comes from knowing yourself. It's the confidence that doesn't need validation from others because you've learned to trust your own heart and mind. You no longer feel the need to apologize for who you are. You embrace your quirks, your passions, and even your imperfections because they make up the whole tapestry of you. This self assuredness allows you to walk your path without constantly seeking approval. The ability to say yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no is a profound freedom that you earn through time and self discovery. When I tell you that you are hotter now than ever, I mean it on every level: spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. There's a magnetism that wraps around you, drawing people in because they sense something genuine. You've outgrown pretense and superficialities. You understand your worth, and you know you have so much to offer. This magnetism isn't forced, it flows from your very being. When you're in a room, you don't just occupy space, you create an atmosphere. People sense your presence, sense your strength, your empathy, your kindness. That's why you command attention, even with just a few words, a knowing glance, or a gentle smile. Aging is often painted as a process of loss: loss of youth, loss of vitality, loss of opportunities. But what if it's actually a process of becoming? What if every passing year is a chance to become more of who you're meant to be? A chance to explore the facets of yourself that were hidden or unrefined in your younger years? Think of it like a sculptor who works on a masterpiece over time. The sculpture doesn't reveal its final form in an instant. It takes patience, skill, and dedication. You, my dear friend, are that work of art in progress. Every day, you're revealing more of your true self. Sometimes, we fear birthdays because they remind us of the brevity of life. But that can also be a call to cherish every moment even more fiercely. When we have fewer tomorrows than yesterdays, whenever that moment might be, we start valuing what we have right now. We value the people who matter, the experiences that thrill us, the places we dream of seeing. We start asking, what do I want to leave behind? How do I want to use my time here? These are profound questions, and they can elevate the quality of your life because they nudge you to live more intentionally. They remind you that your presence on this earth is precious. You might look in the mirror and wonder when certain features changed, when your hair caught that first streak of gray, or when your skin found its first crease. But don't forget to look beyond the physical reflection. Notice your eyes. Are they wiser, more understanding, deeper in compassion than they once were? Notice the lines that form when you smile. Is that not the mark of a life lived with laughter, delight, and sometimes tears? Notice your posture. Perhaps you carry yourself differently because you've learned to hold your head high through adversity. Each change is a note in the symphony of your life. I want you to realize that in a world that seems obsessed with quick fixes, youth serums, and filters that blur every sign of aging, your authenticity is a breath of fresh air. Choosing to live fully, to embrace the journey with all its challenges and joys, is one of the bravest things you can do. The more you accept yourself, the more your true essence shines through. You aren't just a collection of features to be appraised. You are a soul who has lived, felt, cried, laughed, and found a way to keep going. That perseverance is indescribably appealing. Many people try to chase the illusion of eternal youth. They might attempt to erase wrinkles, to deny the stories those lines tell, to pretend that time can be halted. But I believe that in trying to run from age, they run from the opportunity to be fully alive in the present. You, on the other hand, can choose differently. You can choose to see age not as an enemy, but as a companion who walks beside you, reminding you of all you've gained. You can view it as a mentor showing you what matters most. You can embrace it as a sign of all the days you've spent loving, learning, and growing. If you ever feel a pang of envy when you see someone younger, remember that you were once there too. You had that chapter, and now you're on to a new one that has its own magic, its own adventure. Youth has a certain sparkle, but so does maturity. Maturity knows what it wants, recognizes what it needs, and isn't afraid to go for it. Maturity can distill experiences into wisdom that might save you from heartbreak or help you find deeper satisfaction in your pursuits. It teaches you to prioritize what's real over what's fleeting. The next time you celebrate a birthday, I challenge you to do something special for yourself. It doesn't have to be grand or costly. Maybe it's a quiet walk in a place that calms you, or a dinner with dear friends who've been there through thick and thin, or simply some time alone to reflect on your journey. Let yourself feel gratitude for another year of life, for the breath in your lungs, for the heart in your chest that continues to beat with hope. Let yourself savor the fact that you are here, still writing your story. Because every day you wake up, you have another chance to become someone new, to grow in ways you never expected. I also encourage you to share your experiences with others, especially those younger than you. You have so much insight to offer, and there's someone who needs to hear your story. Maybe there's a person who's going through a struggle you went through years ago, and your words can help light their way. Maybe there's a dreamer who hasn't yet found the courage to chase their dreams, and your example can show them it's possible. By sharing your wisdom, you become a guide, a mentor, a source of inspiration. That's another facet of your beauty, your ability to give back, to lift someone else up through the lessons life taught you. And if at times you stumble or feel the weight of the years in your body, let it be a reminder of the resilience in your spirit. The aches and pains might slow you down physically, but they don't have to dampen your spirit. You can still find ways to remain active, engaged, and connected to the world around you. Whether you take up yoga, explore nature walks, or simply find daily routines that nurture your well-being, you can adapt. This adaptation, this willingness to shift and change, is an incredible strength. It shows that you are not confined by age, you merely dance alongside it, finding new rhythms when the old ones no longer fit. Let's talk about the misconceptions around attractiveness and age. The truth is, many people discover that genuine attractiveness is a whole lot more than a youthful face or a perfect figure. True attractiveness is kindness, a sense of adventure, curiosity about the world, emotional intelligence, and the capacity for empathy. It's in the laughter lines that hint at many shared jokes and heartfelt memories. It's in a voice that carries wisdom and gentleness. It's in the eyes that see people for who they truly are and accept them. When all these qualities converge, you become irresistible in a way that no magazine cover can replicate. Think about all the journeys you've undertaken, times you traveled somewhere new, times you packed a bag and left behind the familiar to explore the unknown. Even if you haven't traveled physically, you've made emotional journeys. You've ventured into new chapters of life, starting a career, building friendships, letting go of old dreams to make way for new ones, or even discovering parts of yourself that lay dormant. Each of those journeys left a stamp on your being. They awakened parts of you